One of the most frustrating chords to learn is the B minor chord. So if you've been struggling with learning how to play a B minor, today I'm going to show you a few alternatives that you can use instead of the traditional B minor bar chord. So let's zoom in on the neck and take a look at some other ways that we can play a B minor. Typically a B minor chord would be played as a bar chord like this. And as I mentioned, that is a frustrating chord to play. A lot of people struggle with this. The most challenging part of this chord is getting your index finger to lie down flat so you can bar across there and get both this B note up here and then also this note up here. I have some other videos on my channel that shows how to play bar chords and the proper way to position your hand to get the best sound, but today we're just going to be looking at alternatives to using this bar chord and a little bit of an easier way to do it. I think it is important for you to learn how to play bar chords because it really is a skill that will help to open up your guitar playing and give you a lot of options. However, when you're first starting to play, it really is a challenge to try and play bar chords. So these are a few alternatives that you can use instead of bar chords. So if you've got a song that you're trying to learn and it has a B minor chord in it, then you could use these substitutions to get you through the song. The first thing we're going to do is dissect this B minor bar chord. Now we don't have to play all of the notes that are here in the chord. And that's what's going to make this a little bit easier. The first alternative that we're going to use is to just move our index finger, take it off and move it down to this high note that I was mentioning earlier that you try and bar across. So instead of barring it, we're just going to put our index finger on there. So we're going to put the other fingers where they are for the bar chord and just put the index finger down here at the bottom. So that's the ring finger on the 4th fret of the D string, the pinky directly below that, then your middle finger, 1 fret back on the B string, and then your index finger here. So if you play that from the D string down, so all we're doing for that one is just removing this low note. So that is a B note. So when we move this down to here, we're not going to play the low A string. Now, a good way to prevent yourself from playing it is to just nudge your ring finger up against that string so that if you do strum it, then it won't sound out. It'll just be like that. But you want to try and strum from just the D string where your ring finger is down. Now from there, the second alternative that we're going to do is take our index finger completely off and we'll have just these 3 fingers down. Now again, we can strum from the D string down. Now that gives us a slightly different sounding B minor chord that's actually called a B minor add 11. You don't need to worry too much about the name because it is still a B minor chord and you can use it in place of a B minor chord if you're playing a song. Now the most interesting thing about this shape that we have is it's actually the same as if you were playing an A minor chord. We're just moving that shape up. Now typically you would play that A minor chord with these fingers, your middle, ring, and index. And you would strum from the A string down. So in this case, you could take that shape and just move it up 2 frets. Now don't play the A string, play from the D string down. And that's the B minor add 11. The third alternative looks like this. If we go back to that original B minor, what we're going to do is play just the top 3 strings. So we're going to bring our index finger back down where we had it there earlier. Our middle finger is going to stay right where it is. And then we're going to take our pinky off and move our ring finger down a string. So now we have these 3 notes together. And we're just going to be playing from the G string down. And that gives us another B minor chord option. Now I find that one can get a little bit tricky because now you're only strumming those 3 strings, so it's a little bit trickier to manage your strumming hand to make sure you're not hitting these low strings. Now this next one that I'm going to show you is probably my favorite alternative for the B minor chord. We're going to go back again to that B minor bar chord shape like this. And for this one, we're going to start with our index finger down on that B note. And now we're going to have this D string open, and we're going to place our middle finger directly below that. From there, we're going to place our ring finger on the 3rd fret of the B string. And we're going to leave that high E string open. So this B minor sounds like this. Now for that one, it is important for you to get a good curl around to your fingers so that you're playing just with your fingertips, because you don't want your index finger to bump against that D string. You want that to ring open, because that's what's going to give you that B minor sound. Now again, with this high E string open, that gives us the B minor at 11. Now where this is really great is if you're playing a song in the key of D. Now quite often a pretty typical chord progression would be a D major to an A major to a B minor to a G. That's a really standard chord progression that you'll see a lot. Songs that are in the key of D often will have those chords in them. So by playing this alternative to B minor, you'll see that my hand doesn't have to move around a lot, because that change, all the fingers are moving, there's a lot of movement going on. But if I play this with the B minor chord that I just showed you, it makes things a lot easier because I'm not having to move as many fingers around. So we'll start with this D chord. And then we're going to go to an A chord. Now I would suggest going to an A sus4 chord where you can leave your ring finger down and just place your index and middle finger here. And that gives you this A sus4 chord. And now it's really easy to go to a B minor chord. All you have to do is take your index finger up and put it on that B string. Again, just making sure that you're letting that D string ring open. So there's your B minor chord. And now to go to a G chord, all you have to do is move your middle finger up to the G note and then plug in your pinky finger down here. So through all those chords, that ring finger gets to stay in that same position. So again, from the D chord to A, B minor, So there's a few alternatives for playing the B minor chord. I hope that helped you out. If you're looking for some more chord substitutions, you can check out this playlist right here. Now, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.